The Air Force is gone. The Navy is gone. Many ships have been sunk. They're warfighting ships, but I guess they didn't know how to use them. And anti-aircraft is decimated, their radar is gone, and their leaders are gone. Other than that, they're doing quite well.
The outcome of war cannot be determined by tweets. The result of a war is determined in the field, the very place where you and your forces do not dare to approach.
Here we have a wonderful group of very smart, talented patriots at this table. Our powerful military campaign to end the threats posed by the Iranian regime continued in full force over the past few days. They have been literally obliterated. The Air Force is gone. The Navy is gone. Many ships have been sunk. They're warfighting ships, but I guess they didn't know how to use them. And anti-aircraft is decimated, their radar is gone, and their leaders are gone. Other than that, they're doing quite well. They've been a terror for 47 years, and now I guess the world, through the United States, with the help of Israel, is doing what should have been done many years ago. Should have been done many years ago. Since the beginning of the conflict, we've struck more than 7,000 targets across Iran, and these have been mostly commercial and military targets. We've achieved a 90% reduction in their ballistic missile launches and a 95% reduction in drone attacks. The missiles are trickling in now at very low levels because they don't have too many missiles left. We've also attacked the manufacturing plants, the places where they manufacture the missiles and the drones, and that's going on today. We just hit 3 of them today. And it's getting very hard for them to manufacture. More than 100 Iranian naval vessels have been sunk or destroyed over the last week and a half. That has to be some kind of a record. Additional strikes continue to launch from all directions every single hour. And as you know, we attacked Karg Island and knocked it literally, destroyed everything on the island except for the area where the oil is. I call it the pipes. We left the pipes. We didn't want to do that, but that we will do that. We can do that on 5 minutes notice. It'll be over. But for purposes of someday rebuilding that country, I guess we did the right thing. But it may not stay that way. Just one simple word and the pipes will be gone too, but it'll take a long time to rebuild that. We are aggressively dismantling Iran's defense industrial base, and ability to rebuild its missiles and drone capability is getting down to close to zero. And we're hammering their capacity to threaten commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz with more than 30 mine-laying ships destroyed. We hit, to the best of our knowledge, all of their mine-laying ships. Now they can put them on other types of ships, I guess, and drop them in. But we don't know that any have even been dropped in. We're not sure that any have been. That's a big negative for them if they do it. It's a form of suicide. But we don't know that they have dropped any in. But we've hit all 30 of their ships and destroyed them. They're all at the bottom of the sea.
The outcome of war cannot be determined by tweets. The result of a war is determined in the field, the very place where you and your forces do not dare to approach, and you can only talk about it in your tweets. It's better to name this war as epic fear instead of epic fury.
Iran's surprises not only include powerful weaponry, but also the method of delivering crushing blows to the enemy. At dawn today, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, in a precise and powerful operation, targeted the central ammunition depot of the American terrorist air base in Azad-Zafra. Massive explosions occurred at this base, leading to its near destruction and forcing the American terrorists to evacuate their fighter jets to other bases located farther away. The 55th wave of Operation True Promise 4 struck targets deep within the occupied territories, including military weapon production centers, aerospace facilities, and aerial refueling support hubs, using precision-guided heavy hypersonic missiles, Fatah, Ahmad, and Qad, as well as kamikaze drones. The 55th wave of Operation True Promise 4 struck targets deep within the occupied territories, including military weapon production centers, aerospace facilities, and aerial refueling support hubs, using precision-guided heavy hypersonic missiles, Fatah, Ahmad, and Qad, as well as kamikaze drones. Additionally, U.S. military bases located in Azad-Zafra Air Base, Jafar Naval Base, and Sheikh Isa Air Base were hit with medium-range, solid-fuel, precision-guided missiles, Ebrahim Zolfaghari, and Desful, along with advanced smart and suicide drones. By God's grace, all operations were successfully executed. Iran's air defenders, in the past few hours, detected and destroyed 2 American Zionist reconnaissance combat drones over the skies of Tehran and Jam prior to the operations, using the IRGC's advanced new air defense system integrated within the National Air Defense Network. The brave men of the Iranian armed forces, in retaliation for the crimes of the American Zionist enemy, began drone attacks against key and strategic weapons production centers of Rafael and Israel Aerospace Industries, striking vital military-industrial sites. Continuing the dominance of Iran's military firepower in recent days, satellite images show that over 80% of the long-range radar systems and critical targets of U.S. terrorist bases have been destroyed by the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran. The 56th wave of Operation True Promise 4 struck enemy targets in the occupied lands, including the Southern Regional Command headquarters and the strategic missile stockpile depots of Rafael in the north of the occupied territories.